Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another brand new video. Hope you guys are all doing well. So we know Bitcoin and pretty much the entire cryptocurrency market did in fact have a drop yesterday. Okay, so yesterday guys, we did in fact see Bitcoin pretty much having a 5% drop back down to the downside. Okay, it was in fact at $69,000. Okay, and it dropped all the way back down to $66,000. And I told you guys in yesterday's videos, okay, that we should take it as an opportunity to buy more. Okay, and I hope you guys are in fact taking this dip as a opportunity to accumulate more Bitcoin or whatever other coin, okay, crypto coin that you guys are in fact investing in. I hope you guys did in fact take it as an opportunity, okay, to buy more. Right, so the market today is still not really moving. Right, you guys can clearly see Bitcoin is still holding at $66,000, 66,300, and you guys can clearly see other altcoins are not really moving today as well, right? So it's still a great time, guys, okay, to take this as an opportunity, okay, to accumulate more crypto, okay. Just like yesterday, okay, yesterday morning, okay, when I saw Bitcoin having a correction back down to the downside, I immediately, took that as an opportunity, okay, to buy more Bitcoin, okay, and I hope you guys did in fact do the exact same thing, right? So yes, Bitcoin still holding strong at $66,000, guys, okay, and you guys can just clearly see the market today, okay, not really moving. Okay, the market today is not moving at all. Okay, we're not seeing much of a movement today ever since yesterday, since the crash happened yesterday. And you guys can clearly see today the market is still down 0.27%. So still not much movement. The global crypto market cap still sitting at 2.5 trillion. And you guys can clearly see for the past 24 hours, we are seeing Bitcoin and altcoins still not really moving. Okay, you guys can just clearly see that. Okay, some altcoins are gaining back its momentum. Some pumping 2 to 3% to 4%, right? But majority of altcoins today are still in the res, guys. So for the past 24 hours, we're not really seeing much movements for a lot of altcoins, including Bitcoin, right? But everything is still holding strong, just like where it was yesterday. Okay, now since we did in fact see a crypto crash, okay, the FinGreed index, okay, we're still in greed mode, right? So it seems like people out there slash investors are still feeling, greedy, right? And you guys can clearly see right now it's at 71. So obviously we are still in greed. We're still in the, greens, I guess, obviously, right? But you guys can just clearly see yesterday it was in fact an extreme greed, right, at 79, and last week was an extreme greed as well at 83. Last month also the same thing, extreme greed. So seems like investors, okay, are in fact feeling greedy, okay, and that's because, guys, we know we are in fact right at the beginning of a bull market, right? A massive bull run is coming for Bitcoin and altcoins. We know alt season is obviously right around the corner, right? So this is obviously very, very bullish. Now, this is what I really wanted to talk about for today's video. Okay, this is a fun fact, right? But yes, yesterday, okay, Bitcoin Magazine tweeted this out, and it's a fun fact that Bitcoin hit $100 for the first time, okay, for the first time 11 years ago today in 2013, right? So the first time ever, guys, Bitcoin hit $100, okay, was literally 11 years ago today, right? Bitcoin hit $100 11 years ago today. So this is obviously a very historic moment for Bitcoin. And this is why I always tell you guys, right? It's never too late to buy Bitcoin. Okay, just imagine where Bitcoin will be in the next decade. Right? A lot of people out there are in fact predicting that we are in fact going to see a $1 million Bitcoin and potentially, most likely, a over $1 million Bitcoin in the next decade, 10 years. So that's why I've been telling guys many times, since Bitcoin is still below 100K, it's still a great time to buy in. We are still early. A lot of people think we're too late to buy Bitcoin, right? But we're not, guys. We know Bitcoin is a digital asset that's going to be worth millions of dollars in the long run, right? In the future. Okay. Of course, I'm talking, long term. I'm not talking short term. So understand, guys, Bitcoin is an asset that's worth millions of dollars. Okay, it's going to be worth millions of dollars, even though, yes, Right now, it's below 100K. That's because we're still early, guys. It's never too late to buy Bitcoin, okay, especially right now. So take this once in a lifetime opportunity to accumulate at least one full Bitcoin. I've been begging you guys, I've been telling you guys many times to accumulate one full Bitcoin, because this one Bitcoin will change your life, right? But yeah, that's a fun fact, guys. Bitcoin, reaching $100 for the first time, 11 years ago today in 2013. As you can clearly see, I just searched this up, okay, and it says here how much was one Bitcoin worth in 2013, and it says here Bitcoin began the year trading at $13, crossed $100 by April, which is April right now, okay, for 2024. So yeah, literally 11 years ago, okay, and then it went to $200 by October, okay. So obviously that was a great year for Bitcoin back in 2013, right? So that's that, okay. That's a fun fact, guys. But yes, guys, the Bitcoin halving is about to happen, right? And it says here there are 2,506 blocks left to be mined until the next Bitcoin halving, approximately 11 days to go, right? And that is true. You guys can clearly see, okay, the Bitcoin halving countdown is pretty much in 17 days. I feel like this is not as accurate, but yes, it's pretty much approximately about 17 to 18 days from now, guys. Okay, so pretty much 2 weeks, just over 2 weeks left till we see the Bitcoin halving. And this is obviously the most exciting event that's going to be happening, not just for Bitcoin, but just for crypto in general, right? Because we know, guys, every single time we have the Bitcoin halving event, that's when Bitcoin tends to pump the most. The bull run begins. We enter the next, officially enter the next bull market, and we know altcoins are obviously going to pump as well, right? So literally, guys, just over 2 weeks left till we see the Bitcoin halving event, right? So this is very, very bullish. Now, as you can clearly see right here, this chart, okay, again, every single time we have the Bitcoin halving event, this is when the real bull run begins. You guys can just clearly see that, right? Our first halving, right, once it happened, we saw Bitcoin immediately pump up to the upside. Okay, same with the second halving. Okay, once again, it pumped straight away once the halving happened, right? And our third halving, our most previous halving back in 2020, again, we saw Bitcoin having a massive bull run. And guess what? Our fourth halving, the exact same thing's going to happen. So this chart just clearly shows you guys that every single time we have the Bitcoin halving event, it runs, okay? The bull run, okay, begins for Bitcoin, and not just Bitcoin, like I said, pretty much the entire crypto market. You guys can clearly see we might potentially see Bitcoin very soon at $123,000, over 6 figures. And I told you guys, many times, sometime this year in 2024, most likely towards the end of this year in 2024, we're going to see Bitcoin at $100,000. Okay, I really do believe, and it's not just me, guys. It's also people out there that are in fact Bitcoiners, people that are in fact in the crypto space. We are all predicting. Okay, everyone is pretty much, everyone's prediction for Bitcoin to reach 100K is pretty much very, very similar, right? We all think we're gonna see Bitcoin reach, $100,000 sometime this year in 2024. Most likely, in my opinion, I think it's most likely gonna happen towards the end of this year in 2024. So around October, November, or December, right? Even September, we will see, right? Maybe even earlier, maybe even sooner, right? It is possible, but for sure, 100%, we're going to see Bitcoin reaching 100K for the first time ever, right? In USD, sometime towards the end of this year in 2024. So get ready for that, okay? But yeah, also, guys, okay, Bitcoin's bullish pennant on the daily time frame chart still in play, expecting upside breakout soon. So yes, Bitcoin right now is in fact forming this bull pennant. Okay, that's what it's called, right? This form, right? And you guys can just clearly see this is obviously very bullish because it leads to another uptrend, right? So this uptrend that Bitcoin, has in fact been forming will continue, right, to rise up to the upside, and it's going to lead to about 88,000 to 90K, $90,000. So we will see, guys, but I really do believe, okay, in the next upcoming few months, we're going to see Bitcoin, okay, reaching back up to its previous highs, and of course reaching a new high. It's going to keep going up, guys, right? It's going to reach, back up to 70 to over $70,000 to 80, reaching a new high to 90, and of course 100K, like I've been telling guys, right? So we will see, guys. But in the next couple of months, it's going to be an amazing few months for Bitcoin. Understand that, guys. And not just Bitcoin, also other altcoins, right? But yeah, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this one. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. I will obviously, keep you guys updated what's going to happen with Bitcoin, okay? If it's going to continue, right, to, maybe consolidate at this level of $66,000. But we see, I'll obviously keep you guys updated, so we will see. But yeah, that's that, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and end this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Give thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys all in my next video. Have a good one, guys.